Welcome once again to another Fast Ginger racing video. This is the 2022 manufacturers race at the high speed ring. I am in the manufacturer of Subaru for this season. This is season 2 and this is round 2. And trying to get some heat in the tires here going down the front stretch. It's 1 times fuel, 1 times tire wear, and mandatory 1 pit stop. And coming up is the controversial corner for the race, and I brought in a special person to describe how best to take this corner.
You just drop in, just smack the lip, pull back, drop down, snap, You just drop in, just ride the barrel and get pitted, so pitted.
I don't think I could have explained it any better than that. The controversial part of this was the top times of the world, and usually the winners were wall riding around that turn, picking up at least 2 seconds for that turn there, a lap. So if you were taking it like you're supposed to, like I did, then you're at a complete disadvantage for the whole race, because the wall riders are just going to destroy you, and you have no choice. But so that's what I get for being a non-cheater. So I am following the Nissan and the McLaren here, trying to stay in the slipstream. The Nissan definitely had the advantage in the straight sections. Let's see, I'm in the slipstream and I just can't catch him. There's just no way I can catch that Nissan. So he's got a good draft off of the McLaren, but I can't get a draft off of him because he's just faster. And coming up into the controversial corner again, I decided to take the high line every time, and as you can see, I got a good run out of it in this turn, and get a good run on the Nissan, and I'm on the outside for the right-hander coming up, and I was kind of afraid I was going to get hit, so I gave him a wide path there, and then I just had to fall in line coming through this section here, and then this coming up. This little right bend is nothing, and then there's a big sweeping left-hander that you can take flat out, but I didn't trust that I could take it flat out with being behind somebody and not having any front-end grip, so I kind of let up a little bit, lost some ground to it. He made up some ground on the McLaren, as you can see, and he makes it around the McLaren. I'm trying to get his draft so I can do it too, but there's just no passing either one of those guys in a straight line, and I'm just constantly losing some distance, even though I should have been in the draft there, but I got a bad run out of that turn, and that compromised my straight line speed during the front stretch. So come up into the sharp left-hander. So you can see it got a little bit of a distance. You heard somebody get scraping the wall there, but I get another good exit there and made up a lot of time that I'd missed. And I seem to be faster in that corner and in this little bit compared to these two, so I was able to get right back on them again here on lap 3. Hugging the inside, get them out, get close to the wall, stay on that lane, and I think I'm far enough back from them that I'm not going to lift on the turn coming up. It's like right after that curbing, you just crank it to the left and just keep that wheel cranked and your foot to the floor. And as you can see, they're going in for the mandatory pit stop. So I'll jump up to 6th place and we'll go ahead and jump forward in the race. Lap 9, that's when I go in. I'd actually gotten up to 4th place because of people going into the pits, doing my mandatory stop and go. No tires, no fuel needed. Just had to spit because that was the regulations. And then I come right back out into the thick of things. I'm ahead of those people I was racing, and I was hoping that I would be able to stay out there and do some faster laps. And I was doing 116s, and I thought it might be enough, but they had a full head of steam coming through the front stretch, and they caught me coming up into here, and I just didn't stand a chance. So I kind of go low so I don't take out the McLaren. but I'm right back where I was to begin with. So we're just trying to catch the McLaren. I was even thinking of maybe bump drafting him up to get to the Nissan because I couldn't get to him alone. So I'm sticking to him. Trying to go for the pass here, but it compromises you into this, and that really kind of screwed up my straight line speed, so there's no way I can make the pass there without sliding up into the wall and hitting him. So fall back in, and I'm also into the clutches of the nobody yet. So, but as you can see, I lost some time, but he made up some time on that Nissan. I was hoping to get some draft off of somebody, but it just wasn't going to happen. Got the Mercedes coming out of the pits, easily go past him. So we're up into 11th place. And as you can see, 3rd place had been behind us at the beginning, so he hasn't pitted yet. So he's gone the long route. Tapped the wall just a little bit, but it didn't give me any kind of advantage because you can see here I'm still down on my fastest lap, so that was not any kind of an advantage to tapping the wall. Nissan goes a little wide there, allowing me and the McLaren to catch him. So we're right back where we were for the first 3 laps. The 3 of us are just nose to tail. Get a good run out of that corner there, make a pass for 10th. Trying not to hit the McLaren, trying to stay in his draft so that we can draft down the front stretch and maybe put some distance between me and the Nissan. He's trying to weave and break the draft, but not really able to. And I don't think we ever broke the draft of that Nissan. He's staying about the same distance back. I like that fast corner, that sweeper. And I'm still on the back of this guy. Brakes. He goes a little low. I'm trying to keep it high and get a good run off that corner. And I do from the looks of it. Try an inside move. Didn't make it. Nissan got a good run out of that. I think I was a little bit compromised trying to get around the McLaren, which slowed me down and gave the Nissan some time to catch up with me there. I tried that low line through here for a pass, and I knew I couldn't do it, so just staying in line, hoping that I can get something going down the straight stretch here. Not the best turn, giving the Nissan the run on me on the underside. And just the sheer power of that car, I can't hold him off. So he goes, I stay on the very high line, just trying something different, you know. Got to try something, but it didn't hurt, nor did it help. So fall right back into 3rd place here. And I always think right here, you know, this is the one that can kill somebody. He went way low. He went sliding up. The McLaren went low. I kept my high line, got a good run. And here we are going almost 3 wide down into this corner. Brake, I give him some space on the outside. He falls in behind, but then he comes back and it gives me a little nudge, I think. Just enough to mess up my line coming out of that corner. So I had to let up to keep from hitting the wall. And now I'm vulnerable to the speed of the Nissan going down the front stretch here. And this is lap 13. We've got just 1 more to go. Still in the slipstream of the McLaren. But the grunt of that Nissan is showing itself here. And there's the person that was up in 3rd place that had gone long and pitted last. He'd been behind us before our pit stop. So we got 4. We go past him because of We just had the freight train speed there. Nissan gets into me, pushes me into the wall, compromises my exit. He gets a run on me down, and then he goes to the outside. I have to kind of, he hits me a little bit there, and then he's on my inside, so I have to give him that space. And then another little hip check there as you see the smoke, and then that gets the person behind me a run, so I lose 2 spots, but I think it's because I was getting rubbed out of the way there. So now I'm just trying to get as good a run off of this last corner as I can, and I pretty much nailed it. He tries to block low, I go high, I've got the draft to the Nissan, and there we go. Catch that at the very last second, so 10th place, not too bad. Very hard fought race, 10th place out of 16, but seeing how we weren't cheating or riding the wall, I think that was a pretty good race. But it was just a fun race because good competition, and it was fair and enjoyable. So thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.